Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me once again. Well, all I can say is it's been an interesting few days in the world of Pakistan cricket. The crazy, unpredictable world of Pakistan cricket where you just don't know what's going to happen, what's around the corner. And, even by Pakistani cricketing standards, the last few days have been just crazy, haven't they? So where should we start? Let's start with Mohammad Amir first. Retired, obviously came back after his ban. PCB helped him a lot in reintegrating him with the Pakistan cricketing setup and then the international team. He obviously retired, suggesting that he wasn't happy with how things were going in the world of Pakistan cricket, his role, and how his body couldn't take international cricket and also franchise cricket and domestic cricket as well. So he retired. A few people had words with him in terms of trying to get him back, but he wouldn't have it. Now, what's interesting about this is that suddenly he's decided to make himself available for the Pakistan national team. The two main points that I understand that have made him change his mind are, first and foremost, the T20I captain, Shaheen Shah Afridi, who he has a good relationship with. Shaheen specifically, I should say the former Pakistan T20I captain, Shaheen Shah Afridi, shouldn't I? So Shaheen has a good relationship with Amir. I know he spoke with him. He asked him to make a return to international cricket. Amir said he would consider it. And then he changed his mind in terms of coming back. Also, the new PCB chairman, he's also had conversations with Mohammad Amir, and between them all, Amir made his return to international cricket in terms of making himself available. He's obviously been at the camp and the army training camp, so it remains to be seen whether he is recalled. My guess is that the fact that he's made himself available, he probably will be recalled. Imad Wasim, similar sort of situation. Obviously, he was playing for Pakistan. Then he announced his retirement from international cricket, citing personal reasons and his lack of availability to play for Pakistan. Similar sort of situation, really. Shaheen Shah Afridi has a good relationship with Imad. He had a chat with him. They're on cordial terms. And also the chairman as well. He's been involved in discussions with Imad. And Imad, like Mohammad Amir, had a change of heart, made himself available to play for Pakistan. So both him and Amir are available to play for Pakistan again, but they were probably under the understanding that the T20I captain would be Shaheen Shah Afridi. This is where it gets complicated. So like one of those, Asian dramas where the plot thickens, there's a twist in the plot, suddenly Babar Azam is back as T20I captain. So what happens now? Do Amir and Imad go back to retirement from international cricket? Do they wait and see? And is it a case of they only came back because Shaheen was captain? All will be revealed in the coming days and weeks, because my understanding is that Shaheen Shah Afridi's role was pivotal in both of them wanting to come back and play for Pakistan. He's there. He's no longer captain. Babar Azam is now the T20I captain. Remains to be seen whether Imad Wasim and Mohammad Amir want to really make that comeback for Pakistan or not. Let's wait and see. So the Babar Azam captaincy rumours had been rife the last few days. Everybody had been suggesting that Babar was going to be asked to return as captain in all three formats. So he's come back. He's back as captain. He's back as the white ball captain for the foreseeable future. And who knows, he might be the red ball captain eventually as well. Now, the complications are that Shaheen Shah Afridi was only captain from November. So what's that, about 4 months? He's had one series where he's been T20I captain, and all of a sudden you remove the captaincy from him. It's a tough series, didn't go to plan. I think Shaheen was found out a little bit in terms of captaincy, but was he any worse than Babar Azam has been recently? As I say, young captain, he's won the PSL twice with Lahore Qalandars. You've brought him in, give him a proper chance. Why get rid of him after just one series? And I'm not saying that he's a better captain than Babar Azam or that Babar Azam is any worse than Shaheen Shah Afridi, but you make a captain, 4 months later you change him after one series. Just don't get that at all. Again, my understanding is that because the selection committee changed, the likes of Mohammad Yusuf, Abdul Razak have had a lot to say regarding the captaincy, and their preferred choice has been Babar Azam. Now, we know that there's 7 selectors now. The 4 players, Asad Shafiq, Abdul Razak, Mohammad Yusuf, and Wahab Riaz, who's still in there. Obviously, none of them are chair. They don't have a chair of selectors, but these are the guys who are really the ones making the key decisions. So ultimately, it looks like these are the 4 guys who have suggested that Babar should be brought back as the white ball captain. So there we are in the crazy world of Pakistan cricket. It's all changed now. Shaheen Shah Afridi and Babar Azam have been making lovely statements, allegedly sent out by the PCB, about how they're all one and how they want to play for the team. Doesn't matter who's captain, etc. But Shaheen will be hurting. Ultimately, you're chosen as captain and you get booted out after one series. That is tough going. And many would feel that the Pakistan Cricket Board have made a mistake there. In my opinion, I think they have made a mistake. Either they shouldn't have appointed Shaheen Shah Afridi as captain and kept Babar Azam, or if they'd appointed him, keep him. Give him a little bit more time and give him the opportunity and the chances to show what he can do as captain. Again, fun times, interesting times ahead. Babar and Shaheen are supposed to be very close. They share the same management company. On the face of it, they're good friends. That friendship will now be tested. So, Shan Masood, where does he fit into the picture? Currently the Test captain. Will his role remain? Will he still have that responsibility? My understanding is that Babar Azam has accepted the white ball captaincy for now, but the Pakistan Cricket Board are also looking to reappoint him as Test captain. Similar situation to Shaheen Shah Afridi. Shan Masood, brought in, lost to Australia, tough series. Pakistan always go to Australia and struggle in Test cricket. So it was pretty predictable what was going to happen there. And there you have it. It looks like he's probably going to be replaced after just one series. Now, once again, even in the mad, unpredictable world of Pakistan cricket, this is just crazy, isn't it? I mean, you appoint somebody as captain, give them more than one series, especially, a tough series in Australia where you're going to go there and face a really tough challenge. And better captains than Shan Masood and better players, with all due respect, than him have gone to Australia and suffered heavy defeats. And that's what happened. But can you blame the captain? Again, it boils down to, why pick him if you're only going to pick him for one Test series as captain? Moving on to the coaching setup. So, Mickey Arthur went, Mohammad Hafiz went, and now we're looking at the probability of Jason Gillespie and Gary Kirsten. 2 wonderful cricketers, 2 brilliant cricketing minds. Jason Gillespie, my understanding is that he's been asked to take over as the red ball coach. So he's likely to become the head coach if everything is agreed with the Pakistan Cricket Board, if the contract can be agreed with the Pakistan Cricket Board and Jason Gillespie, then he will take over as the Test coach. His preference is red ball format, so he is wanting to become the head coach in Test cricket. Gary Kirsten, obviously, he's coached India, former South African batter, tough, gritty customer, and again, a big name in the world of cricket, and he's being linked to the white ball head coach role for Pakistan cricket. Again, 2 wonderful choices. Collectively, I'm not sure how it's going to work, because Pakistan cricketers, they struggle to work with one coach. One head coach is hard enough for them. To get the best out of these players for one coach is tough enough. to have two coaches is going to complicate things, and it remains to be seen how things go, because Pakistani cricketers are not the easiest to coach. So you'll have players who are one day being coached by Gary Kirsten, next day it could be Jason Gillespie, and then they play a white ball series and it's back to Gary Kirsten. So, yeah, it remains to be seen whether, firstly, the agreements are reached with these coaches, with these respective wonderful former players, and how it's all going to work. Pakistan Cricket Board said that they wanted overseas coaches. It's questionable whether overseas coaches get better results than local coaches in Pakistan cricket. I think sometimes it's that chaotic and crazy that you feel that the Pakistan cricket team shouldn't even have a coach. Just let the captain and have a senior former player just acting as a mentor almost, and just have a bowling coach and a batting coach, and away you go. Again, let's see what happens. So who are making the decisions at the moment in the world of Pakistan cricket? The chairman's admitted that he doesn't really know much about cricket. He's relying on these former players. Wahab Riaz, Mohammad Yusuf, Abdul Razak, and Asad Shafiq. Wahab Riaz was chief selector, as I mentioned earlier. He was the main man when it came to selecting and making key decisions. Now that power's been taken away, so there's four of them now making the decisions. I think the more selectors you have, the more decision makers you have in Pakistan cricket, the more complicated it is. I would love to be a fly on the wall in these selection committee meetings, because I'm sure they will make for interesting viewing. It remains to be seen how this selection committee, this 7-man selection committee, is going to function. I think, as I said before, interesting days are ahead. Interesting times are ahead. We've got the New Zealand series coming up, and they are about to announce the squad for that series. Let's see what happens. One other thing that's very interesting is Usman Khan, who's given up his UAE options and chances and opportunities for an opportunity in Pakistan cricket. Many would feel he's crazy, because you could be selected for the New Zealand series, you could be selected for the T20I World Cup, and then you could be history. You could be out in the wilderness, not selected by Pakistan. You've lost your opportunity at Emirates Cricket Board, and there you are, in the middle of nowhere. Stuck in the middle of nowhere with nowhere to turn. I just hope he's made the right decision. Only time will tell. As I said at the start, always interesting times in the world of Pakistan cricket. You just never know what's around the corner, do you? And I think for us that follow Pakistan cricket closely, it's just one twist and turn every single day, isn't it? You just really cannot predict what is going to happen. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're all well. Hope Ramadan is going well. Thanks.